All right, let's get right into it. We're going to tackle one of those things in English that trips up pretty much everyone. Choosing between I have done and I did. I mean, they both talk about the past, right? So what's the real difference? Well, stick with me because by the end of this, you're going to know exactly when to use each one and why.
So, to really get a handle on this, we're going to follow a little story. Let's meet our guy Tom, who's, well, he's having a pretty frustrating day.
So here's the scene. Tom is frantically looking for his key. He's, checking his pockets, looking under the sofa, patting down his jacket. He just can't find it anywhere. A feeling I think we've all had, right?
Okay, so the way we describe this situation is with this sentence. He has lost his key. Now, pay close attention to that phrasing, has lost. That's what we call the present perfect tense.
But what does that actually mean for Tom, right now, in this moment? I mean, saying he has lost his key, it's more than just a statement about something that happened a few minutes ago. It tells us something really important about his problem now.
And that right there, that's our first big clue to cracking this code. It all boils down to one simple thing, the link between an action in the past and the present moment, the now. Okay, so here's the rule, but let's make it simple. We use the present perfect to talk about something that happened in the past, but it has a direct result or a consequence in the present. It's like a bridge connecting what happened then to what's happening now.
This is what it all boils down to. When we say he has lost his key, what we are really saying is he doesn't have his key now. That's the whole point. The result of the past action, losing the key, is that he is currently, right now, without it.
And you see this now connection all over the place. For example, if we say Jack has grown a beard, what does that mean? The result is that he has a beard now. If we say they've just come back, it means they are here now. In every single one of these cases, the past action is defining the current reality. Okay, but what happens when the situation changes? What happens when the problem gets solved? Let's get back to Tom's story and bring in the other side of this puzzle, the past simple.
And just like that, 10 minutes later, success. Tom has found his key. He's holding it in his hand. The panic is over. He has his key now. And this change, this is the whole, well, it's the key to understanding what comes next. No pun intended, I promise.
So now that he has the key, the way we talk about the situation can change. We could ask, has he found his key? See how that still focuses on his current status. But now that the whole little drama's over, the losing and the finding, we can talk about it like a finished story. We can ask, did he lose his key? Yep, he did. It's now just a fact about something that happened in the past.
And that right there is the past simple. We use this one to talk about actions that just happened. They're done, finished. The action is over. There's no special connection to now. It's just in the history book, so to speak.
And this quote right here, this really hits the nail on the head. If somebody just says Tom lost his key using that past simple, we actually don't know if he has it now or not. All that sentence tells us is that at some point in the past, he lost it. Did he find it 2 minutes later? Is he still looking for it? The sentence doesn't tell us. It's kind of a cliffhanger.
So how do you actually decide which one to use? Well, it really comes down to this one simple question. Is the time period we're talking about totally finished, or is it still open? Let me show you a fantastic example that's going to make this crystal clear.
Okay, this is brilliant. On one side, we have Shakespeare. We say he wrote plays. Why? Because his life is over. His writing career is finished. It's a closed chapter in history. But then, look at my sister. Let's say she's a writer. We'd say she has written books. See the difference? She's still alive. She could write another one tomorrow. Her career isn't over. The door is still open. That's the real game changer right there.
So let's just nail this down. You're going to use the past simple when the action is completely done and dusted. It has no direct result now. Think about it. The Chinese invented printing. That happened a long, long time ago. Beethoven was a great composer. His time is over. These are historical facts, locked in the past.
Okay, that's the theory. But how does this actually work when people are
talking. Because we don't just pick one tense and stick with it. We actually use both of them together, and they each have a different job to do.
And this is so useful in real life. Check this out. We often start with the present perfect to introduce a piece of news, something that has a result now. Like, look, somebody has spilt milk on the carpet. The result? There's a puddle of milk right there. But then, once we've established the news, we switch to the past simple to talk about the details of that past event. Someone says, well, I didn't do it. Another person asks, I wonder who it was then. See? We're now investigating the finished action of spilling.
All right, so to really make this stick, let's bring it back to you. Think about your day so far. What have you done that still matters right now? Maybe you've had breakfast, so the result is you aren't hungry anymore. Now, what did you do yesterday? Maybe you watched a movie. That movie's over. The action is totally finished. When you start applying it to your own life, you really start to feel the difference. And that, right there, is the real key to getting it right.